Right, how you doing all? It's Christmas already. That's by the time you'll see this, Christmas will probably be out of the way, but that's 2021 nearly out of the way. Got no work for a week or two, 11 days, something like that, so I've come out and take some pictures. And that's Bellever Wood up there, bloody sea, up there. And this is the river that runs down through Bellever Wood. North to south, comes down through, and I've just come back to take some pictures. I don't know what this sound's going to come out like because I've lost me fluffy dead cat thing off my microphone, so hopefully it'll be all right. So I'm looking up the river. There's a bit of a waterfall up there. There's a bit of white water down here. It's getting late now in the day. Light's not that great, so I'm just going to have a little look about, see what I can get. I only want a couple of shots. One decent shot, I'll be happy. So I'm going to have a look, see what I can find. Cool. Hopefully you're recording. I've put you all the way over there, so if I fall in, I can send in and get 250 quid for it. So you're safe and you don't fall in, and you can see, hopefully see what I'm shooting. I could do with putting you up there really, but first shot I'm going to take, I'm not going to include the sky. It's going to be all about the foreground. I've got two rocks here. I don't know if you can see it. It's that big, not the rock, the leg my tripod's on, although that's in the picture. The big curved rock there, and there's a little one beside it, and then I've got the white water behind. At the minute, I'm getting a shutter speed of, focus on this rock here in the foreground. Let's go for about f13. Perfect exposure at the minute is a third of a second. That's no good, that's boring. So what I'm going to do is get my filters out, good old Lee filters. I want my 77 filter thread, neutral density filter. I reckon we're going to go for, what was that, third of a second. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go for the IRND Pro Glass 6 stop. I love this bit of glass. A bit of a clean. I'm not using any graduated filters or anything. I'm just going to chuck him straight in now while I'm here. Trying to keep filters clean is an absolute nightmare. Come on, off you get, you bugger. Right, so I'm a third of the second at the minute. I'm going to put on my Pro Glass IRND 6 stop. I'd hope if I screw the adapter ring onto the front, wouldn't it? Because I'm shooting in manual, like I said before. Still shooting at f13 ISO 100. What I'm going to do now is bring my shutter speed up to 25 seconds. I'm going to put 10 seconds. No, I'm not. I'm going to put a 2-second timer on. There's no camera shake. Got the spirit level in here. 25 seconds, off you go. It's not the greatest picture in the world, but it's weird because it's quite unbalanced here. I was talking to a mate. I was here the other week with a mate. And with this little bit of river, you've got all trees on the left-hand side, but nothing on the right. It's really unbalanced picture. See, it's nothing special. It's just a long exposure picture, but it just kind of looks quite nice. This camera's so sharp, crazy sharp. Right, I'm not really pleased with that. Now I'm going to try info, spirit level on. Some lush light round now. Lush colour clouds. Right, I've turned the camera slightly to the right. The waterfall I want to the left of the screen. Really, I could do with being on that side of the river, but I quite like the sky up there now. So turned it a little bit. I've got the waterfall on the left. I've got a Lee 0.6 soft gradual filter to slow the sky down because this foreground's really quite dark, but there's some really nice colours in the sky. So I'm just going to have a play around, see what I can find. But I really like that sky. The soft graduated filter is not really enough. I don't know if I might be able to pull a bit of detail back in that sky. I don't like the composition though, it's a bit boring. I think I'm just clutching at straws here. Oh, the sky's just got all dark on me now. I might just bin this in a minute. I'm just desperate because I haven't been out with the camera for ages. I want to get a picture. I do with being over there. If I can get myself across that river. Yeah, nah, that's just boring. So yeah, there's a prime example of just getting out with your camera and being like a dog with two dicks, basically. I haven't been out with my camera for so long, and I'm just desperate to get a picture, and I almost forget why I'm taking the picture. So think to yourselves, why do you like photography? Creating a picture, really, isn't it? It's trying to put something on on a screen or on a print that people want to look at. I don't know, but I'm rushing, so I need to slow down, bin it, go home and have a glass of wine. I think this is a new place as well. I've never photographed here before. It's just the sky's looking really good at the minute. Just wish I could just get one shot. Have a look about, see what I can find. Right, I'm just heading back the car, just turned around, and I quite like this view looking down the river. Look at that river going down the middle. Problem is it's quite dark to the left, to the right, and in the foreground because it's all in shadow, and then I've got the bright sky at the end. So I'm probably going to no filters or anything like that. I'm going to take an exposure for the foreground. I wish I had my polarizer filter on me actually, because this water is really shiny because the light's coming through and bouncing off the water. But I'm going to take one exposure for this kind of foreground, and then I'm probably going to take another exposure. Not probably, I'm going to take another exposure for the sky because it's really bright, and I haven't got a graduated filter that will fit, just fill that gap. So fingers crossed it's a nice shot. Nothing great, but like I said earlier, it's better to be out than in. Well, that makes up for a bad photo shoot. There's me whinging about this. I've just walked half a mile down the river and I moan that I lost the fluffy cat off my microphone. I've just walked all the way back. This is about an hour later. And what's on the floor? My fluffy little cat, and no one stood on it. Oh, how cool's that? That bad boy in there. They don't fit on very well. I think that's a real bad design. Chuck him in there. Cool. Anyway, I'm a bit happier now. Cheers. Bye.